Hello and welcome to Season Quest Heroes. My name's Lucy and I play Bankshot, and I'm going to be joined by my friends Tom, Troy, and Charlie. Before we get to the episode, this week has been Kiwi RPG Week. There's been a bunch of live streams going on, and a bunch of Kiwi RPG games have been released, including but not limited to Brad Zimmerman's D12 Go, which is super fun and you can buy it right now. And also, if you want to see people play it, me and Tom did a live stream with Brad from Betavisor and Liz from Brandon Jefferson Parchment Company. I can say the whole name. The Terrible Adventures of Brandon Jefferson Parchment Companies. It's a lot of letters. It's a lot of title. And also with Reagan from Getting Dicey. It's super fun and the video will be available soon, so keep an eye on our social medias. Anyway, enjoy this episode right here, right now. Goodbye.
Hello dear listeners, welcome back to Dearth Point. I'm your host, Darren Dearth. Today's episode, Preparation. Well, it seems there's nothing left to do but prepare. The ex-hero teams, Freedom Fighters and Galaxy Squad, among others, have gone against us. Worry not. Flight School, the Daymen, and Cage Free are here to protect us. Even now, our heroes train for the upcoming fight for the filament. With your preparedness over the last couple of days, I'll say you each get a point of, progression? Potential.
Thanks, Charlie.
That takes me to 4.
Same. Yeah, new gadget.
What's the new gadget?
You'll see.
A gun.
So you're making your way towards
The Empire State Building.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the elevator to the Empire State Building with like all the
Power's out.
tourists.
Yeah, power is out. You're taking the stairs.
Oh, the power's out.
Oh, a trick shotting. Fucking taking the stairs.
By trick shotting, I'm actually just taking the stairs 2 at a time, but I'm doing it with like an icy little flourish. Just a little, jazz hand. 2 steps at a time, parkour.
Oh, did we decide that Wade was going to come get a costume with us or no?
Up to you, Troy.
Yeah, sure. Hey, I think having embraced and shared our power time, he'd come along.
Yeah.
As we're walking up the stairs, I want to be like to Wade. So can you fly yet?
No, I can't fly yet. I actually recently, within like the last hour or so, felt less powerful.
Oh, you ever tried like jumping and just kind of like going woo, like keeping on going?
He jumps a little bit and just lands back, as you'd expect.
Did you go woo when you did it, or did you just kind of...
No, yeah, here, let me try again. Woo!
Didn't work?
No.
You gotta put your heart into it, man.
Yeah.
How do you fly, Bankshot?
I pull a face.
I think Fish
As
is just
did Lucy.
bored because he hasn't climbed upstairs and like... Oh, no, never mind. He did climb upstairs very recently at the filament.
He's always going upstairs.
He's always going upstairs. He's always trick-shotting.
And you get
still
to
funny.
Mama Jadice's house.
I knock on the door. I live here. I open the door.
Yeah. Oh, my little Scampy, welcome back.
Hey, Ma. I did call ahead to say, we're gonna get the whole gang here to get their costumes. So obviously I've got mine, so I don't need to worry about it. But BS, you brought your design. Chill, you brought yours.
Sure did.
Yours. That's how I say it. And also we've got Wade here, who has been frozen in a block of ice for a few years, but has developed the superpowers of a super being.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
if you could
What
sort
kind of powers
out...
does he have?
Sun? You know Hallow?
Hallow, yes.
Yeah, I think he made his own costume, like, out of sun power, but Wade's not very good at that yet, so let's get something for him as well.
All right. I haven't really prepared a material for him yet, but I've got some stuff for you guys that I think will help a lot from what descriptions I got from my boy.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Junior's mum.
So she presses a button on the wall, and the wall opens up, and 2 sort of containment tubes with clear glass viewing portions come forward. I haven't put in the colors yet because that's up to you, but for you, Chip, this material can survive at absolute 0 and still have movement capabilities. And for you, Bankshot, the costume is segmented into various pieces that can be removed and adapted to your 8 balls with little additions on each of them. They are highly bounceable, very bouncy material.
I made you a trampoline costume.
It's like those cargo pants that just have zips that you can remove each layer of, like, you know, they can go from pants to shorts to stubbies.
And a lot of pouches.
Oh, very good.
If you want them.
Thank
They're
you.
also all, as I understand it, blast resistant and stab resistant and gunshot resistant.
That comes standard.
Comes standard. Yeah, okay. Just checking.
These are incredible.
They're beautiful.
I think I still keep, like, I think I had a fur hood, like, you know, like a snow jacket kind of look. So it does have that furry hood. I've kept the cape, but it's probably now longer, and instead of being quite so white snowflake shaped with, like, the whole segmented, it comes probably a lot further down my body, more like a cloak rather than a cape. It just seems to have elevated into a more elegant, in quotation, like, look. Like, it's a lot more pulled together. Like, I am a bit of a wintry warlock kind of looking dude now.
Nice.
Yeah. But I've kept my emblem, I've kept my colour scheme the same. I imagine the colours start filling out as I place it on my body, like Beefquake would. Yeah,
the material is color adaptive to fit your individual needs, so it starts turning
the blues and the whites, and it's a bit more like, you know, it's sparkly now as well.
I've also added a little fun thing that I don't know if you want or not, but the shoes do have deployable ice skates.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. I've been having to stop and take my shoes off, put my ice skates on, and then continue. This is heaps better. This is, thank you so much.
Yeah. I don't know if you wanted that or not, but, like, a lot of ice-themed heroes tend to ask for that specific thing.
Yeah, and I mean, you've made the little button on the side so that the skates pop out, a little snowflake like my logo. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Did you also do the thing where you put on everyone's costumes like a synonymous, like a thing to show that we're all in the Freedom Fighters, or was that, like, not on the cards?
Oh, right. And she pulls out her phone and presses a thing, and the Freedom Fighter emblem shows up on the costumes.
What's
just
a
on the
Freedom
shoulder
Fighter
there.
emblem, team? I don't know if we've got
3
one.
fingerprints.
3 fingerprints?
Yep, our 3 fingerprints.
I hate that so much.
Like someone doing a peace sign, but it's 3 fingers? What about that?
That's just holding up 3 fingers.
Yeah.
We'll think.
Yeah, otherwise it would be a tree with a number 3 on it or something, because we live in the 3 house.
A fist with a 3 in it, because we're the Freedom Fighters.
I don't know. A really
I
terribly
you guys don't
shaped.
like that one. We can brainstorm.
I have no say in this.
3 fingerprints was so far the most
shaped
popular
knife
one.
that has that looks like it's a 3. A bad sword. The worst sword ever.
Circle, 3 lines. Like the Fantastic Four, but
like
instead
Roman
of a 4,
numerals.
Yeah, Roman
I
numerals.
like the Roman numerals thing. Let's do Roman numerals.
There we go. That's and it's
Cool.
a nice, simple Freedom Fighters logo. Gets the idea across. There's 3 of us. We each represent a line.
Nice.
Sounds good. Who's the middle one?
Are they colored differently?
Nah.
No. we're
Just
not
being the
that
middle one.
garish.
And then she says, now of course, when you press the Freedom Fighters emblem, it sends out a distress call to the other members and your exact location.
Yeah, so I just got that
helpful.
installed on my suit right here. Bink. You guys hear that?
Yeah, I can... Whoa, in my suit I
can hear a
see
dolphin.
where you are.
This is what you would hear. Hello, you need help.
My outfit is a lot similar in shape to last time. It's the same kind of like dress style. The sleeves are full length this time. The skirt's like a little bit shorter, but like it's like a better designed skirt, I feel. Belt is just as cool as before.
Skirt?
All of the things are on it. Skirt, yes.
What's a score?
It's a word.
Shorts and skirt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Combined. Yeah.
I've never heard anyone say skort before.
Really?
Sounds like something that you would say when you shit your pants.
No,
No.
skirts are very common. You wear them while
Yeah.
using a sport.
Alright. Continue.
And instead of it being green for the most part, it's black for the most part. And and it has just gold embellishes instead of green and gold. So it's just like a black and gold, very simple looking, more simple, more stylish. I'm trying to decide if I have a cape. I sometimes have a cape, but it's not super long. It like doesn't quite go to my knees. It's a shorter cape.
Yep. Of course, the various segmentations on your sleeve can be removed and activated to be razor thin, and they each have small EMP blasts activatable on them.
I have bomb sleeves.
Yes.
I have bomb sleeves. Very good.
That's a very interesting addition, Mom. Was that inspired by your old costume?
Yes, I took a few of the ideas I had from my old work.
Yep. She was the lobster, the villain.
That's cool. I mean, it's not that cool,
Yep.
but it's a bit cool. It's not cool, not in the sense of you weren't cool, but just because
cool.
villain.
Yeah, no longer a villain. I've reformed.
Good on you. Can one side of the sleeves be EMPs and the other just regular explosives?
Yes.
Thank you. Was there anyone else getting a costume? Oh, we need one for Wade.
So, Hallow's powers were sort of sunlight-oriented, heat blasts, right?
Yeah, that was it. Like, flying around, heat blasts, solar energy.
All right, so I can use a sort of non-conductive and heat-sinking material for this. Are we going close to Hallow's original costume and design?
I think that's probably a bad idea, considering the fact that Hallow was a Nazi. So maybe something else. If we wanted his original costume, it's in a mine somewhere.
Wade says, I want it sort of close to Snowflake Supreme's design. Just sort of like color-wise. Maybe like an orange. Orange and white?
Aww, we've got matching costumes in blue and orange.
Porto.
Now we can go through each other.
So, Wade's costume, his emblem is just a standard sort of looking sun. He's got the long flowing cape, and instead of like a sort of fur jacket, it's sort of short sleeve situation. No hoodie. And some sort of wraparound sunglasses.
Yo, these are my sunglasses. Word.
And he's like, "What do you think, Chip?"
It looks amazing.
I didn't want to step on your toes stealing your design. I couldn't really think of anything.
No, this is great. We will never have to come up with a cute couple's costume for Halloween now. We can always be in cute couple's costumes, I guess. Nice. I'm very happy with that.
The new and improved Freedom Fighters. And Wade.
And Wade. Shall we head back to base team?
Like, I guess so. I don't think we've ever made the conscious decision on going somewhere next. Usually there's a call of distress, someone screaming. Is Junior's mum not been kidnapped or anything? This is ridiculous.
We've been here for 12 minutes. Nothing horrific's happened. Shit. Get a phone call from Trick Shot being like, everyone in dive bar's dead. That's what you get for leaving.
I mean, I guess our next order of business is to go home and prepare the assault,
Sounds good.
Hey, Ma.
Yeah?
I have a question about that button you have to call Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Is that connected to light bulb?
Yes.
Okay. Shit. Can I borrow it?
Yeah, of course. It sends a signal directly to Lightbulb, who sends the signal across dimensions.
Okay. I'm just gonna take it for now and see if I can do something with it.
She hands you the button.
Thank you for the costumes.
Yeah.
I love you, Ma.
Love you too, my little scampy. And I hope you and your friends have a good time battling absolute evil.
We will.
I pull her into a hug.
She gives you a big old mom hump back.
Yeah. And after a while, I start to go like, Ma, come on. And then I teleport out of the hug, and I'm like, come on, Ma, come on.
She runs across the room and gives you a kiss on the forehead.
That's so embarrassing. There's so much lipstick on my forehead now. Everyone's watching. Ma, these are my friends.
All right.
It's cute.
Take some brownies
it's
with
fine.
you.
Gracie takes the brownies.
Oh, amazing.
She never got gelato from Coldwater in the end, so she's really just waiting for treats. The only gelato she got was fully melted and then fully frozen into just an ice block. So
Yeah.
I put jelly beans in them.
What?
why?
Yeah, it's a choice.
Don't worry, guys.
As
My mom knows
established.
what she's doing when she cooks. Take a bite. Yum. Burnt jelly beans. My favorite.
As established, she makes unhinged decisions in the kitchen.
Yeah. I found the jelly beans in your room, Junior. They were the ones from the wizard school thing.
Oh, those are edibles.
No.
Yeah, a couple of them will be vomit.
Cooked.
Some of them will be poop. So, good luck.
I take a bite, and mine tastes like... I rolled a 4. Mine tastes like grass. But not like freshly mown grass, but like grass that's on the school athletics field and hasn't been looked after for a year.
Stepped on all over by cleats and shit.
Yeah.
Mine tastes like toasted marshmallows. I got a 10.
I saved mine to give to Trick Shot. I'm not fucking eating it.
Go on, Charlie. Roll for Wade. What did Wade's taste like?
Wade's tasted like boogers.
Oh.
Poor Wade.
And we go home.
I jump
Right.
out the window.
I'm going
Right.
in my civvies, not my costume.
Oh yeah, I would have gone here in my civvy, so I probably should go out the front door as well.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
civilian clothes actually make sense on you now. Because, like,
Yeah.
earlier you wore civilian clothes, but you'd have random appendages disappearing and appearing all over the place.
Yeah, now I've got a bit more control over my powers. Like, I still have a bit of weird muscle movements, but I kind of, like, to the normal person, I look pretty normal.
You
Yeah,
evolved.
especially after your moment of truth, where you really felt your powers
Yeah.
all come together.
You finally have epic dong and body control.
Good for you.
I mean, when I embrace being a monster, I can do anything. Of course, putting on a display like this is sure to rile up those who only see the monster when they look at you.
Yeah.
Moment of truth?
That's my moment of truth, yeah.
I take it rolling for brownie flavor didn't count as a failed roll.
No,
Damn.
I didn't ask for that roll.
In fact, I specifically asked you to stop making this roll.
As you get back to the dive bar, you notice a few things.
Mm-hmm.
The door seems kicked in. Smoke is billowing out of the doorway,
Foghorn.
and
Reminder,
Smoke,
it's a
not fog.
revolving door, which is a weird...
The
Door,
revolving
yeah.
doorway is kicked in. It's just spinning really fast.
blasting smoke outside of it like a fan. And people, heroes that stayed behind are running sort of in and out and getting a few of the less powerful people out of there.
I sprint in, and when I go through the doorway, I'm in my civilians, I'm in the doorway, I'm out of my costume. As always. The perfect transition.
You come out in your costume?
Yes.
I want to grab someone's shoulder who's running out and say, "What the fuck's going on?"
Yeah, you grab the Chalk's shoulder, and she's like, "Our generator just exploded. We got to get the people out of here. Some people are knocked out."
Yeah, okay, so I can do that. Sure. Does anybody have any, like, rags?
Who are you asking?
The room? Everyone?
I'm not there, I'm already inside.
I rip off my
Yeah.
sleeve and I put it on my face, and I go inside, and if I see anyone, I'm just grabbing them and I'm teleporting them out.
And I'm trying to disperse some of the smoke with my powers, just trying to, like, push it back using my foggy, blizzardy kind of, to try and push back the smoke and clear the air a bit so people can see where people are.
Yeah.
When I go inside, I go straight downstairs because I would know the layout quite well. I pull my, cue stick from my belt and I'm using it to feel, increase the range of feeling around because I imagine I can't see very well.
Yeah.
And I'm just, tapping around trying to clear every room to make sure nobody's downstairs before I go upstairs and help.
Cool. Yeah. So, as you're going through the basement, your pool cue hits a body. You get closer, and you see it's Patient Hero with a scarf sort of wrapped around his mouth, but he looks knocked out.
I pick him up and try to carry him upstairs.
Yeah. It's slow because he's a lot bigger than you are, but you can feel that he's not dead. He's still breathing.
Yeah.
But just barely.
If I see Bankshot carrying Patient Hero, I'll grab Patient Hero and teleport him out of the space.
Which you can, thanks to me clearing some of the smoke out of the room, surely.
What a
Sure.
team!
Yeah. A lot more is visible in the upper room.
And I go back downstairs and keep searching.
Before Bankshot goes downstairs, I want to grab Bankshot on the shoulder. BS, do you, I pull shark?
Oh shit. I don't know how to get him out of here or anything.
I'm gonna go downstairs and search for people. You work out a way to fix this problem. I believe in you. And I want to sprint downstairs, and I'm just like yelling, like, anybody need help? I'm here.
Yeah.
I don't remember if it's something that Snowflake knows or if it's just something that Troy knows because he's listened to it. But we knew that the liquids that he was in could be frozen by me in the same way that Wade was frozen potentially. But I don't remember if I was there for that.
Bad Troy.
Well, if we need to freeze him and move him somewhere more secure, the generators are out.
Yeah,
Bad Troy, let me think.
what would be keeping his brain alive right now? Because he would have to be
The
on
goo
some kind
he's
of
in.
life support.
Yeah. The liquid and the attached power system.
Do I know where the generator is?
You do. You know it is in one of the basement rooms.
I go downstairs to the generator.
Yeah.
I
And
chase
it is
after.
just billowing with smoke. Almost impossible to breathe in here.
Snowflake, cool it
And
down.
I do. I thrust my hands forward, concentrate, and blast a billow of smoke, of ice, a pillar
Yeah.
of ice at the generator.
And you put out some of the electrical fires that were around it. The smoke is starting to clear up a bit, but it is like there's not really much space for the smoke to escape in this room,
Even with door open?
even with door open, because it's a lot of it has risen like above the doorway. But it's become easier to see.
Yeah, I'm staying like as low as I can. Just trying to kind of push through it. Can I assess the situation to see if I can fix the generator?
Yep.
Ooh, 10.
Ooh.
10. Nice. All right.
What hair can I use to fix the generator?
You notice pretty quickly that it has been like sort of overpowered. Like an enormous blast of electricity went through this and blew a lot of the fuses in the house and actually ruptured one of the main like wires, the one that's like super thick, and it's just like been torn apart. You think if you can figure out a way to prevent that sort of blast again coming through the power system, you could reattach the wire and get the generator running again. Those segmentable pieces of your costume are removable, and specifically the EMP parts are quite conductive. They can almost be reattachment points.
I start reattaching. And I go over my headset. Paul, can you try to figure out a way to stop this happening again if you're around?
You hear the chalk over comms. Paul's one of the ones that was knocked out during the blast.
Shit. Who else knows things? BC3000 does. BC3000's clever and strong.
Voice in head, what I can do to help.
Help us stop more EMP attacks?
I can make, with tools, an electromagnetic field shielding EMPs.
What do you need?
I need source power. I need lots of copper.
Oh.
Trickshot, are you around? Can you try do that? Yeah, that is a sad moment.
Yeah, I can see if I can help out.
Thank you. And I continue trying to rewire the generator. I go zap, zap,
Yep.
zap.
Roll.
Zap, zap, zap.
Roll something.
Roll what, Charlie? Comfort or support the generator?
Probably, I'd say unleash your powers using or if you have some sort of detective role.
I don't have a detective role, so I guess I'll unleash my powers. And hey, it's so cool that you're helping me, Troy, and you're billowing
Yeah, I
out
was
all
going
of the
to say.
smoke.
Oh, and I'm cooling down the pipes and things
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you can access them.
And with all of your incredible help, a 7.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so you hear the hum of the generator start to come back as you make the final connections.
And I'm going to mark a condition so it's not unstable or temporary.
And lights start to go on.
What condition are you marking?
Maybe angry. Angry that's like someone would attack something that would almost specifically just take out people that couldn't make it out of a burning building. Or pool shark. I think it's a really low blow of an attack. So I'm mad.
Like, yeah, we have come back to the dive bar to plan how we're going to do the exact same thing to Lightbulb and Edison, but for them to do it to us, that's a villainous move.
You can tell because it's the villain doing it, not the heroes.
Exactly.
It's popped a building with people being knocked unconscious. I don't know. I feel like we're gonna be not hurting villains when we... Yeah, I don't know. I'm mad.
Sure.
Gracie doesn't care if she's not on the moral high ground, she's mad.
Have I saved anyone, Charlie?
You've also saved Memory Bank.
Memory bank. Paul?
Yeah, you probably would have pulled Paul out as well.
Yeah, I pulled out everybody that I can. I
Yeah.
imagine, right?
Yeah.
Can I roll to see
Yeah.
how many people I saved?
Yeah.
Unleash my
defend?
powers.
Or yeah,
Oh
unleash
yeah,
your
defend
powers.
makes sense. Defend makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I'm defending. Hey bitch, how does 9 sound, mother effer?
That sounds like a pretty good success.
Woo!
On a 7 to 9, I keep them safe and choose one. I will add a team to the team pool, but also I put myself in danger doing so.
Yeah. And because of this, you got Patient Hero, Paul, Memory Bank out before any permanent sort of lung damage
Yeah.
affected them.
Yeah.
So well done.
You know what I should have done? I haven't been playing Fissure that much because, like, clearly, but I should have just kept my mouth outside where there was no smoke to breathe.
True.
Instead of
That would have been a good
covering my
call.
face with a rag when I literally can teleport my mouth away. If any of them look like really... I'm just going to do, like, some basic CPR on them to try and make them feel good.
Yeah.
Does it look like there were any casualties in terms of, like, deaths or injuries beyond what we can treat?
Have you checked on Pool Shark yet?
We're working on it. Don't take him away from me
Something you-
again, Charlie.
Something you just did worked. The lights are back.
Yeah, they are, Charlie. And I keep trying to keep everything together to keep Pool Shark's power not going out or anything.
Yeah. As you guys are working in this room, the smoke starts clearing much quicker, almost as if it's being pulled out. You look down to a half-invisible beefquake, where the smoke is sort
Hello,
of
Beefquake.
almost being pulled into Beefquake, into the other dimension that she is connected to.
Good girl.
Beefquake hotboxing another dimension.
Once the generator's like semi-stable, I go check on Pool Shark.
Yeah, so you go back up to the computer system, which is currently in safe reboot mode, and you see Pool Shark's symbol flash on screen, and you hear, "Rebooting.
I'm just kind of staying low, keeping away from the smoke, just waiting.
Rebooting."
How's
Don't
BC
you die on me,
3000
Paul.
going? Paul's just like, get
BC
off of me.
3000.
I'm fine.
Enough. Yeah, so BC 3000 is currently twisting enormous copper bars into spirals and setting them up around the perimeter of the dive bar as Trickshot is following behind with lengths of wires and connecting each of them. So they're doing good.
Yeah, great.
Is the computer rebooting?
You see the desktop come up and you hear Pool Shark. "Hello, Pool League. Welcome back."
Pool Shark?
"Yes,
Are you okay?
my systems are online.
Do you know my name?
You are Bankshot, member of the Pool League."
He's so robotic. I'm trying to think of what's something that he would remember if he was a person. What is something he would remember if he were a person and not a rebooted? His memory hasn't been wiped. Has your memory been wiped? That's just what I'll ask. I'll keep it straightforward.
My memory is currently working at capacity. What do you need?
There's like it's like a metal floor, but it slides back and you can see Pool Shark, right? Is that how it looked before? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Can you please move back the metal floor?
You pull back and you see the sort of brain in the jar situation.
Does it look normal?
You see a few like sort of burn marks around where the wires are attached to the jar. It looks functional, but it looks like there has been a sort of power surge.
So you want me to freeze it, or...
No.
Oh,
Just
okay.
tap your hands down.
Don't tap on the glass. You'll give the fish headache.
You'll give him a fright. We don't have any healers. I don't know how to help him.
No, he's in
Are
Brazil.
you feeling okay?
My systems are fully operational.
Trickshot, do you have anything in your fucking magic book about healing people?
I'll look around. I haven't seen anything yet, but yeah, I'll quickly search.
Can I say into my communicator, what's going on down there? Is there other people stuck or something?
Paul Shark, he's been like reset and he's got like burn marks on his brain, which is not a good place to have burn marks.
No, I don't think that sounds great. I kind of look over at Paul and I give him like a little like a rut-row.
Yeah, he gives you. he looks... Paul looks back at you and he sort of gives a dejected look, like, I don't know.
And Beefquake and I have managed to clear most of the smoke, if not all of it, from the basement and bottom levels. So we're just trying
at this
to
point, all of it.
make sure there's nobody else. We're doing a full sweep.
Yeah, I'm gonna open all the windows and start to walk towards the basement area. Because I imagine nobody opened the windows in order to let the smoke out because they were panicking. So
Yeah,
I'm
that'd
opening
be-
every window now that there's a lot less smoke.
Yeah.
This smoke alarm is so loud, I pressed the off button. Thank God that we don't need those. Hopefully there's not another fire.
Paul Shark, can you please run a diagnostic check on yourself to make sure you're not at all injured? I know you feel okay, but can you do a full diagnostic check, please?
Running system diagnostic now.
I'm just glad that the fire wasn't caused by Wade and I attacking a dartboard earlier, or hacking attempts, or anything like that. Unless it was. We don't actually know what the cause was yet.
Or what we did after the dartboard.
It was an EMP something. EMP something. Good character name. Imp something. Gracie's just sitting in like the computer chair, just very patiently waiting.
Blue screen of death. Blue screen is a great, like, technical villain. Like,
Yeah.
name.
Can I approach the pull shot computer and see if I can get in and notice any problems with the infrastructure?
Yeah, currently it is self-scanning, so it's sort of locked out at the moment.
I'll plug in my laptop and, in order to
Yeah.
get access to the system at the same time.
Yeah.
So I can do my own check while it self-scans.
Yeah, you boot up your laptop because it too was part of the EMP blast. And
No, I always take my laptop with me in my little in my tote bag. I got my tote.
No. No, you don't.
You don't.
No, you don't. That's where I draw the fucking line. You do not take your laptop with you in a tote bag, motherfucker. Yeah, you can do literally whatever you want. You can fucking create a phone that can speak to other dimensions, but you cannot have a fucking tote bag, motherfucker.
It's not that you can't, it's that you don't. I fucking love this game.
Yeah.
Unhinged.
Yeah. So, Pool Shark finishes its scan, and Pool Shark says, main power was interrupted and backup power was paused. For a moment, my systems rebooted in safe mode.
But
But he's back?
does he seem computery still, or is he like himself?
Seems computery still.
Okay.
I'm scanning through my diagnostic on my laptop.
You see, on the more biological side of Pool Shark, that there was physical damage to the brain. And you think the reason that he rebooted in safe mode is because some of the structure of the brain was cut off.
Yeah.
And if he reconnected to that sort of part, it might be troubling for him.
Do we know any healing superheroes in this area?
I think they're all in Brazil.
I mean, if anyone knew how to fix it, it would be Pool Shark. Hey, memory bank!
Clever.
Going back to all my old ways.
I mean, I'm just saying this. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, right? But I'm saying this because this is something that's really important. Pool Shark, his brain got burnt. That's not what should happen to a brain. what
No,
we need to
that's-
do...
I'm aware that
Yeah.
shouldn't happen
Terrifying.
to a brain.
The only way that we can let Pool Shark survive here is if we let the brain heal. And so either we need to find something that can heal it, or we need to wait for it to fix itself. I don't know how long it takes for a brain to heal, but
Well, let's get patient hero down here who's a doctor
yeah.
and start having him have a look.
Yeah. I if we hook it up too early, he could die. That's all I'm going to say.
Maybe Paul should come down and look at the wiring and just, from a distance. He doesn't need to touch it or play with it or anything, but he seems to work the computers the best around here at the moment.
Yeah. I'll tell him to come down. I teleport my mouth away. And I go, hey, Paul and Patient Hero, paging Paul and Patient Hero. We need your assistance downstairs to look at a brain. If you could please come downstairs to look at a brain. Everyone else, please stay outside until it is deemed safe to enter. Thank you very much. Also, additionally,
Is
if
it
anyone
not safe
knows...
to enter?
Yeah, I don't know. If anyone knows anyone with healing powers, that Fissure says, like, people hear that, but they don't hear what Gracie says. So they just hear Fissure go, I don't know. Additionally, if anyone knows anyone with healing powers, that would be a really good thing. Just a tip you could drop in to us in the basement. Thank you very much. This has been Fissure. See you soon.
Signing off.
All right, so
Right, I
Paul
should have
and
said
Patient,
signing off.
Paul and Patient make their way down to Pool Shark and begin sort of assessing the situation.
It's a roll.
Paul on wires, Patient on brain.
While this stuff's happening, I'm going to go upstairs and pour some glasses of water to give to everyone who's outside with their throats sucking in smoke.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to be like, here you go, here you go, here you go. Plenty of glasses. Luckily, this is a bar. Hey, hope you feel better soon, buddy. Oh, I can see you coughing up a fit.
I'm sitting next to patient hero, just kind of like listening to whatever he's saying. If he needs anything, like helping, if I can.
Basically, the neurons in this part here were damaged. Connections variously severed. Luckily, the fluid in here has healing properties. That's what helps keep the brain alive. Setting some time for it to readjust, make the connections back. They may not be exactly what they were before, but with time, he will heal. And Paul sort of says, and some of the circuitry around the device was fried. That's not going to heal, but we can repair that best we can.
Okay, we just need to like not bring him out of this too quickly. It's like being in a coma almost. Be dangerous.
Right,
People
if-
come out too fast,
Yes, exactly.
Gracie just kind of nods to herself, glad that people around her are knowing what's happening. She knows some stuff, but she doesn't know everything.
Look, I guess some people shouldn't come out of comas too quickly. Some need to stay in there for, a couple of years or however long it takes to find the right people to help. Are we sure we don't want me to freeze Pool Shark?
I'll kill you.
Yeah, okay, I'll hop out of the room. See who I can help outside.
As you step outside, you see Memory Bank sort of getting his bearings back and sitting up from the ground.
I rush over to him and help him to his feet.
What? No, I know what happened. Generator exploded.
Yeah, that's right. The whole place went up in smoke. We've got you out. You're okay though, Memory Bank. Come inside.
And he slowly walks next to you, and he's like, "While the heroes were distracted, I remember doing what I was tasked to do.
Wait, what are you saying?
I took the power inhibitors
Yep.
away."
Nope. Memory Bank. What do you mean? Hang on, 2 seconds. Gracie, Junior.
I get up and go over.
Memory Bank. Can you remember what you just told me and repeat that?
What's going on?
The memory's fleeting now. It's hard to hold on to.
What's your name?
My name is Polterghost.
This fucking guy.
I've never met him. I don't know why I said this fucking guy. Oh, who's that?
I took the power inhibitors.
Huh.
Gracie, do you still have the ones on your person?
You would, yes.
Sure, yeah.
I don't have any.
I do.
Oh no, I would have some because we've been here for a week. I probably will carry some on me as well.
Yeah.
I call out, like, over the headsets connected to, like, our entire group. Anyone seen Poltergeist?
You get about a bunch of no's.
The poultry goose. Yeah, I've seen the poultry goose.
Are there any memories around here you can feel that aren't, I don't know, good? Aren't hero-y?
I remember seeing outside the building, confirming the place, seeing from inside the building, from so many points.
That sounds like maybe See Me also had something to do with it.
I think we're compromised, regardless of which villain it was. We're compromised. Can I go upstairs? Can I teleport my head upstairs so I can look to see if I can, or I'll teleport my eyes or whatever. You know, the shit that I did with Memory Bank's house? I want to teleport my eyes up and see if I can look around the street to see if I can see any figures, villains that I know.
Yeah, give me an assess.
Gotcha.
Can I also do an assessment roll? Because I assume we talked about Beefquake and I doing a sweep of the entire house, and I assume I didn't find anything, otherwise I'd have brought it up, but...
Yeah.
Let's give it a roll.
I got a 9.
Nice.
I'm almost tempted to take from the team pool to make it a 10, but I don't think we necessarily need it.
I rolled an 8 plus 1, so that's 9.
Nice.
What here is the biggest threat? Actually, I am going to take one more from the team pool. What here is the biggest threat, and also what here is in the greatest danger?
Okay, yeah.
Because I want to know if there are villains nearby and if people are in trouble because of it.
Yeah. You see, as you sort of teleport your head above the area, a tube close and shoot off into the ground.
Shit.
And to answer what is in the greatest danger, you are compromised, and Pool Shark obviously is in the greatest danger.
We need to get Pool Shark out of here. They know where we are. They've got tubes right to here. We need to get out of here.
Can I use my assess the situation to... what here can I use to either move or help Pool Shark the best?
Okay, yeah. So you believe if you use a independent power system to keep the brain online, the jar itself is removable. Yeah.
If only we had Empire.
Wheel
Right.
team, you have a giant fucking vehicle, right?
Yes.
This is over the headset.
Yeah.
Enough to transport Pool Shark, I imagine. Is it legit? Could we power stuff through it as well? Is it almost a base?
Paul also would have his fucking power sources, right?
Mm-hmm.
To power like a spaceship and stuff.
Yeah.
He's the guy who created
The ISS.
an arc reactor, whatever we call it in this world.
Yeah. Well, he's got the star generator, and he's got all of his resources to Sortech, his company.
Do you reckon the reason Star Jockey, like the way that Star Jockey gets power is he's captured a star and it's just surrounded by solar panels at all times, and so it's constantly pumping power?
Oh, absolutely. That's it.
That's so cool.
A Dyson sphere.
Yeah.
Over the headset, I'm like, okay guys, we need to get Pool Shark out of here. We need big thing for transport, we need power, we need somewhere to go. Obviously we've got power and transport. Where should we go, guys? Do we have a third backup base?
We can't go back to my Mars place because I can't risk her being compromised. Plus light bulbs all over there. Memory Bank's place is a little small.
I mean, why don't we go somewhere that isn't a superhero base? I imagine a lot of businesses aren't operating. Let's just fucking break into like a stationery shop or something.
Taco Bell.
Or Taco Bell. Should we just break into no, we want somewhere that doesn't have a lot of windows. We want a bit of privacy. Let's just break into a store and be based in a store for now.
If I may, there's also an abandoned mine.
Was that in Central?
That wasn't Central. That was right outside of the filament, if you recall.
There's the abandoned mine. It's closed up. I'm one of the only people who's been there. We'd need some place to set up generators because there's no power, but it's definitely secure and definitely not somewhere that people would look.
Let's go then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And BC 3000 says, if it's far enough underground, EMP blasts won't reach.
Good.
Yeah, plus you've got your guys' drill car.
Yes.
The draw.
Is Angel here?
Angel is here.
Does Angel have like a human form, or is Angel always just the biblically accurate Angel?
What you know of is you haven't seen Angel in their human form.
Okay. Because Angel's kind of sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
And we don't want people to find our base because of Angel. Angel, Would you mind staying around this area so that they think that we're still here?
Well, how do we
You
transport
just
Paul
fly
Shark then?
around and scout. We can just use Angel's not the car.
What am I thinking of as the vehicle then?
They have a few vehicles.
Yeah, good point. We just need a big van.
I could create, a large scale fog to cover the city,
Yes.
so that we can sneak as many people as we can through the fog. If we send the wheel team there, like some of them first, they can probably dig out how much we need for a base, and then send the engineers and get it all set up. We can do that under the cloak of mist and fog and frost.
Easy. You set up the fog. We'll send wheel team. Let's fucking pull a guy out of the fucking ground. That's the phrase for getting Paul Shark out, right?
Yeah.
Did Angel agree to my prompt of him flying around to trick them?
Yeah, Angel agreed.
Okay. And if it gets unsafe, just, fly away.
Mm.
And I go help start disconnecting Paul Shark in all the correct ways.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Safely eject hardware.
I start drawing directions to the mines for the wheel team.
Yeah. Yeah, and they take their drill car towards it.
I'm gonna climb up onto the highest point I can and I'm gonna unleash my powers and try and create the largest scale ice fog that I can, by the time I, froze the multiverse. But I'm gonna try and just do that as much as I can now.
Yep.
Okay, a 9, which is a pass, plus 3, so 12.
Nice. You pull deep within yourself to your source of your icy powers and almost freeze in place yourself and then release the fog. Huge icy mist spreads across, like billowing over buildings and obscuring your group.
I want it to obscure as much of the city as we can, just so that, it's not like a clear... I've just fogged
Just a
out the
cloud.
path from our base to the next place. Like, it's not a direct path of just fog. It's the whole city is as fogged as it can be.
You feel an even stronger connection to your source as you're releasing more and more icy mist into the city, and you feel another Earth point. You see a frozen world. You see, instead of beautiful blues and clouds going over, from your viewpoint you can see this planet not even spinning, but completely blanketed in snow and ice. And then you return your vision to the here and now and fill the dome with icy mist.
Can't believe you just named the dome. Holy shit. The dome's name is Phil, by the way.
I didn't get the joke. I was so
No,
confused.
you
on
were
what
all
talking
silent.
about.
I was like, oh.
That's
Oh.
pretty good. That's pretty damn good.
Am I able to tell, Charlie, if the frozen world that I just saw, Earth Point, is that from just now, or is that from earlier when I did freeze the multiverse? Or is that, like...
Thinking back, you feel when you froze the multiverse for that split second, you were almost spreading it from that specific point outwards.
Okay, and you do I believe that's where my source was that you mentioned? Like, that's kind of where I felt the well of energy?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I did what I came here to do, guys. The dome is filled with ice and mist.
Very good.
It's like a snow globe.
Like a snow globe.
Ah, I've used a fucking crowbar to leverage out Paul Shark.
Yep.
I'm sure one of the strong members of the wheel team can also help you out.
Yep.
But I'm the strong member of pooling.
Forklift Certified offers to help because he stayed behind while the others were starting to work on the mines.
Gracie gives a little nod.
Yeah, he grabs Bull Shark.
Yeah, Gracie's just kind of not a lot she can do. She's just kind of given the orders and is just now waiting.
All right. After maybe an hour or two, you hear back from Wheel Team over the communicators. We're about ready for you all.
Let's get this convoy going then.
Do I need to stay in place and hold my powers, or...
You can hold it as you move.
Cool. I'm just walking down the street with my hands still waving above my head.
Yeah.
You know, how I imagine
Wade's-
Storm does it in X-Men.
Yeah, Wade's looking at you just in awe. So inspired.
Or what? Gracie would be in, like, the van with Paul Shark.
Yeah.
And is just going. Maybe driving. She can drive.
Yeah, and with...
She's canonically the only member of the team that can.
Maybe
I want to go back home as well, and I want to ask my mum a question, so we can do that whenever.
Yep, I'll get to that in a second. Forklift certified, holding Pool Shark says, "What?" And then you hear Pool Shark over like a small like Bluetooth speaker, a little bit louder. "Preliminary scans have shown flight school on the move, searching Central.
Do you know where they're going?
They're spreading out from the filament to the outer rim."
Let's move fucking quick then. And we go.
Yeah. Tom?
Yeah, let's do my thing. I wanna swing up to the top of the Empire State Building, knock on my Mars window.
Oh, Scampy, I didn't know you were coming over. I would have made you something.
Ma, this is kind of... Okay, so we are officially under attack.
Okay.
Like, for real. They just tried to blow up our base.
Okay.
You're
Are
not
you okay?
safe. I'm fine. You're not safe. No matter where you are, I think you gotta come with us.
Give me a moment.
Also, one more thing, Ma. Do you know any healing superheroes? Or villains?
I think I might know a guy.
Okay, cool.
She goes to her room.
Yeah. I stand in the hallway just in case anything happens.
Yep. She takes some time. You hear some fumbling. And then she comes out in her costume, which has been updated to the modern era.
The lobster.
It is like a sort of metallic sheen red with small little claw blasters around her hands.
Yeah.
And a set of antenna that sort of like just come up about Batman ear height.
And from what I remember, she also had a series of shurikens.
Yep. Yeah,
'cause
she's
those
got
are the
those.
stars that she throws.
Yep. Yeah, those are sort of, instead of on her belt like they were before, they're on like a sling around her shoulder to her waist.
Nice.
Yes, her DLC, downloadable crustacean form.
Wow,
Yeah.
Ma, that's a fucking crazy cool costume.
Yeah, I've been working on it while your father was away.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. You got a whole fucking... I mean, you got guns on there now. That's cool.
Yeah.
Can it fly? Probably not.
You see the tail, lobster tail, move up her back and extend into a sort of jetpack wing situation.
You are very cool, Mom. You are very, very cool. Come with me. And
All right.
I jump out the window.
And she blasts off after you.
And we sort of go into the fog.
Yep.
And disappear into the silent, fog.
Yep.
Hard to see.
Beauty. All right.
Yeah, Wade and I are heading there. I'm not going very fast just because obviously a lot of my concentration is going into powering the fog that's filling the whole dome.
And Wade's sort of supporting you on the way, but he's also just like sort of thinking out loud. He's like, I don't know what's happened, but I don't feel my power at all anymore. I don't know what to do about that.
At all?
No. It's like I'm wearing a power inhibitor.
He's in the costume, right?
Yeah.
We put a power inhibitor in the costume.
Your mum might have. Do you think it's because the suit, stops the conductivity? Junior's
No,
mum did
'cause
mention that.
I started to feel myself getting weaker before the costume.
That's right. You mentioned that you felt something, a distant pull or something, right?
Yeah.
Lucy?
Maybe it's because the dome's been covered and there's no sun.
Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Holmes introduction. Lucy's Gracie, one and the same.
Obviously, I don't figure that out. Instead, I pump more fog into the air.
Yeah.
And I'm like, maybe if you put your hand on my arm, we'll feel that connection and it'll help boost your powers again. I don't know.
He holds your arm and he goes, "Oh, you're very cold right now."
That makes sense, I guess, with what I'm doing.
This is amazing, by the way. Chip, I didn't know you had this in you.
I mean, you freeze a boy or two. Just one.
Two.
You freeze a boy. your powers grow exponentially.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but also thank you. Let's keep walking. Sorry, I'm getting confused with all that's going on with my powers right now.
And you all individually make it to the abandoned mine, the hole in the ground where originally Fissure was rescued, Bankshot.
You nearly said trick shot.
Yeah.
Don't give that fucker credit. It's all me, baby.
Do we find a corpse on the ground?
Yeah. There is still a corpse on the ground. But
it'd be like 2 weeks old.
yeah, but it has been completely like burned up, so it's mostly just like a charred skeleton.
Gross.
I hope whoever got there before me remembered that I like souvenirs.
And I guess we start unpacking and remaking a base.
Yeah. Setting up the generators, finding your individual rooms that have been carved out and sort of personalizing them, preparing a meeting room, all that sort of stuff.
It is depressingly dark.
Yeah. Paul starts to sort of set up some lighting, just mostly like spotlights and hanging bulbs and whatnot. And he, at a certain point, he's like, hey, look, still depending on light bulb, huh?
Boo.
I smack him around the back of the head. You're 40. Grow up.
Not cool?
Can
No,
I
it was
say, we've
funny.
also
I
said
liked
he's
it.
30 so many times. I think it's really funny that we call him 40. You're 40.
He had
It's
a
like Charlie.
birthday.
It's like Charlie. 40.
Okay, I guess now that we've got a new base, and we need to move quick, and we know that, time to start to plan the assault for real, right?
Not for play.
Not for play.
How are we feeling about new powers? Beefquake, you feeling ready?
Meow.
I know Beefquake's feeling ready. Watch this. Beefquake, do a backflip.
Beefquake does a backflip.
Boom.
Trick shot, do a backflip.
Shot falls.
Trick shot flourishes a card, which backflips, and he does a backflip with the card.
Trickshot flicks a card in the air and catches it in a fanned deck. How about that?
It was alright.
I look
Cool.
at Wade. Don't do a backflip, Wade.
Wade, how are you feeling?
Wade is currently just looking dead-eyed at the charred skeleton.
That was you.
You alright, Wade?
That was me, wasn't it?
Yeah. Hey,
I mean, it was your powers, but you're you know?
pro tip though, if you go
Right.
bad, you know that I can kill you.
Good to know.
I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying. Worst comes to worst.
I whisper so you know who to take out first. But are you feeling ready to take on Lightbulb?
Well, no.
Ready as he'll ever be, right? I slap his back.
Yeah, I don't really have access to my powers yet.
I mean, didn't you destroy that dartboard?
Yeah.
Yeah, something's been going on. Its powers seem to have stopped working.
Gracie connects all the red strings that Lucy did before. It's probably because you don't have access to the sun currently. I have an idea. Why don't you and Son of Sun go further down into the tunnel? Son of Sun be the sun, give you a bit of juice.
I don't think Son of Sun is literally the sun. I think he's just got fire.
He's the son
powers.
of the sun.
The sun is
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
dad, Tom.
But it's the
That's
best
just
we've
a
got.
name.
Yeah, Son of Sun speaks up and he's like, yeah, I'm mostly just fire.
What about
Space Team, do you have any sun boys?
Doesn't
Comment?
Paul have his own sun that he keeps inside a cage of solar panels that we established literally moments earlier?
I assumed that was in space, but that might not be in space.
I
Suns
also-
are really massive.
My Dyson sphere is in space. I wouldn't be able to fit it on a planet, but I could release some solar energy onto him, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's do that.
If it was connecting to your suit, surely you have some sort of device that could allow him to access that energy.
Yeah, I'll try it out.
Paul has no suit?
Well, I still have the star generator piece. It's what's keeping my heart going and making me lactose intolerant.
Oh, so you are just Iron Man.
The sun makes you lactose intolerant.
That makes sense. I'm always out in the sun. Not really. I'm pale for an Italian. I have an idea for how Wade might be able to harness his powers a little more. There's this kid that I met once. He could, like, connect the world with strings. Like, every string had a relationship. Person had a string that connected to another person. You know, string.
I remember
Like
that
what-
Bobbin, right? He helped me find you.
Yeah, Bobbin. Great kid.
Like what Bankshot just did with the red string, where they linked it up and showed me that I'm causing a lot of the issues with Wade's powers right now.
Not you specifically. The fact there's a fucking dome over us that it's all gone dark and it looks like night all the time. It looks like fucking Hard Knocks.
Wade, just focus really hard on the idea of the sun. You know where the sun is. It's in the sky.
Yeah.
It's 3 p.m., so it'll be around there. Just focus
Right.
really hard on that connection. Maybe that can help out.
Okay, I'll do that. And you see him, like, close his eyes and really start thinking.
Do you feel better?
Hello?
I feel that pull again,
Pull on it. Tug it.
and he begins to just float a little bit.
I fucking whispered a trick shot and you think you're the only one that can do that. You're not special.
There's like 6 or 7 people in this team that can fly. I didn't feel special beforehand.
I'm just jealous because I'm one of the 3 people that can't.
Hey, none of us can fly.
Wade, you're doing it.
I really have to go to space.
Thank you for listening. You can find us at Season Quest Pod on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And we'll see you next week. Love you. Goodbye. Have a good sleep. Call your mom. She deserves it.